Dear all, welcome to Civil Services with ZAKI. Today we are going to discuss about what are El Nino and the Southern Oscillation, and as you know, this is related to the major geographical concept series, and my geographical concept series is based on the best graphics, best animation like this as you see here. And this topic, basically the El Nino and the Southern Oscillation are very significant in the basically UPSC point of view. So if you are new, then subscribe our channel. If you are already subscribed, then share this video with your friends and colleagues. So as you know, our major geographical concept series will continue run in 2023, and this video, basically this video, El Nino and the Southern Oscillation, is our last video of this year. It means 2022. So as you know, in previous year like 2021, 2022, we provide you a current affairs series, and as you know, this current affairs series are very significant for the preliminary point of view for the UPSC examination. As you know, in this year 2022, about 22 questions directly from our this video series and our blog. So why this is very important? 22 is the major part of any questions. So as you know, Miyawaki technique, like the rainforest are called the lungs of the earth, and the wetland are called the kidneys. These are the basically very significant question. These are the directly from the our video series and our blog. So that's why you must subscribe our channel for the PT examination. And basically this year 2000 upcoming year, basically next year 2023, we will also launch a new basically in 2023 and for 2023 current affairs series, and also also launch a new platform for specific for the student demand, and which is it is called Ask to ZAKI sir, like this, Ask to ZAKI sir. So in this series, basically Ask to ZAKI sir, you can ask any question related to the geography, environment and science and technology, and we will provide you the comprehensive answer with your name. And also you can personally contact me for any question, and any time you can ask question related to the ecology, environment, science, tech and geography. So now move back to our topic. What are the El Nino and the Southern Oscillation? So see what are the today's topic, and see what are El Nino and the Southern Oscillation first, and second is what is ENSO, and what is El Nino in its strictest sense, and another is what is the Southern Oscillation, and what is the Great East-West Swing. What is the Southern Oscillation Index, and another is what are the phases of ENSO. So what are the phases? So if you want to know more all about that, then you stay with us till the end of this video, and please subscribe this channel and share with your friends and colleagues. So now we move forward and see what are El Nino and the Southern Oscillation. And the most well-known and publicized cause of the climate variability, like the flood, droughts, hurricanes, heat waves, and landslide changes in the strength of the wind and the ocean current west of the South America, what is became known as El Nino. So see here, basically El Nino is expression of the ocean atmospheric system. Basically it is the expression of the ocean atmospheric system, and within that basically equatorial Pacific Ocean. So El Nino are more correctly termed as ENSO because they involve oceanic, basically El Nino. El Nino we can call EN, and atmospheric it means southern oscillation SO. So these components which are linked but respond differently. So this difference in the speed of the response combined with the linkage between the two systems leads to the interestingly erratic nature of the ENSO. So you cannot easily predict these ENSO, what type of the field. But no, due to the best technology, best satellite, we can predict. So see here, what is El Nino in its strictest sense? So see here, this is the sea surface temperature of the East Pacific Ocean, and basically this equatorial region. Sea surface temperature, in short we can call it SST. So basically, as you know, here with water of the coast of the northern Peru, here northern Peru, generally cold. So see here, it is the cold, very cold, and shown in this map of the SST, sea surface temperature SST, because the north flowing Humboldt current bring very cold water. Basically these Humboldt current bring very cold water from the Antarctica. So basically from the farther south, the cold character of these water intensified by the upwelling cold water near equator. So these upwelling, as you know what is upwelling water and all that, then you must watch our previous video on thermohaline circulation, this video. So in this video we define what is the upwelling of water and all that. So due to the upwelling, these cold current move here and finally go to the equatorial region. So see here, in the normal, but in the abnormal situation, and basically the fishermen noticed that water began warming toward the end of November and the early December. And basically why warming? Because November and December is the summer season in the southern hemisphere, so bringing up the Christmas season. So they named this local phenomenon as El Nino, and referring basically boy child or Christ child. This began abundant rain in the region, basically as you know this hot area. So abundant rain, flash flooding, inundating extensive area. So these are basically destroyed the fishing industries of the South America, and basically these area Peru and these areas Chile. So these are basically these phenomena seen in, as you see, the 95% of the observation. So see here, it is black means mean sea surface temperature, so mean monthly. So see here, it is December and November. So see here, and basically see, it is 98, it is 82, 83, it is 72. So if you see the 72, 82 and 9, these are the high, basically the El Nino era. So these are the so what is the causes of these warming? So see here, basically it is related to the southern oscillation. So what is southern oscillation? So see here, two places in the southern hemisphere, one in Australia called Darwin and another is Tahiti, central situated in the island chain situated in the central Pacific. So see here, two places. So this map show the air pressure. So if you see here, this is the air pressure map of the equatorial Pacific region. So basically centered in the equator. So Sir Gilbert Walker noticed that when air pressure increased in Darwin, the air pressure typically decreased in the Tahiti. So air pressure increase, here decrease. Vice versa. If air pressure here decrease, here increase. So that's a phenomenon. So a cluster of island, basically these Tahiti is a cluster of island in the central Pacific. So Walker termed this phenomenon as Great East-West Swing. of the equatorial atmosphere, and it is called southern oscillation. So why it is called southern oscillation? Because it is related to the equator. Because uh, Sir Gilbert Walker noticed these phenomena in Darwin and Tahiti, and Darwin and Tahiti situated in the southern hemisphere. That's why he called it southern oscillation. So it is called southern oscillation, Darwin and Tahiti. So as you know, Sir Gilbert Walker, why sir, some interesting story about the Sir Gilbert Walker. At that time in 2000, sorry, in 1998 and 1920, as you know, the Great Famine impacted in the Indian and subcontinent, and Sir Gilbert Walker at that time the head of the British India Meteorological Department head. So that's why after the drought, he starting paper, basically publishing the paper regarding these air phenomenon. But at that time, until 1960, nobody noticed about the work of the Sir Gilbert Walker. And after that, as you know, that El Nino and all that, the world recognized his work, and finally, for the honor of this Walker, they called a Walker limb or Walker cell in the middle of the Pacific. So let's we see what is this southern oscillation. So see here, it's work like the oscillation. So Walker envisioned these coordinated fluctuation air pressure in the southern oscillation. So ascending and descending limb of the Walker cell. So see here, it is ascending and it is descending. So descending and ascending limbs over the Pacific. These fluctuations can be portrayed by a simple system change in the air pressure in the one limb and match the opposite limb. So if air pressure increase, air pressure decrease. If air pressure decrease, air pressure decrease, air pressure increase. So if air increase, air decrease. If hair decrease, hair increase. So it's work like an oscillation. Here increase, decrease, increase, decrease. That's why it is called southern oscillation. And basically these Darwin and Tahiti both situated in the southern hemisphere. So see here, and finally to quantify these changes, these oscillation changes, Walker created Southern Oscillation Index, in short we call SOI. So which represent the differences in the air pressure between the Tahiti and the Darwin. If air pressure is higher at the Tahiti, then Darwin, SOI is called positive. So if air pressure is Tahiti higher, means high pressure in Tahiti, and it means low pressure in Darwin. So if low pressure in Darwin and high pressure in Tahiti, it is called positive phase. If the air pressure higher at Tahiti and lower in the at the Darwin, it is called positive. If air pressure is higher at Darwin and lower at the Tahiti, it is called negative. So if air pressure is higher at Darwin and lower in Tahiti, this phase is called negative phase. So finally, if the pressure of the higher in Darwin Tahiti, so it is negative. So the graph shows that the SIO switch back and forth in the positive with a couple of years. So see here, this year negative, this year positive, this year negative, this year positive. That's the graph. So that after a couple of years, the change vice versa. So see here. So these are the southern oscillations. So what are the phases of ENSO? ENSO means El Nino and southern oscillation. So what are the phases of these El Nino and southern oscillation? So if you see, it is the basically atmospheric and ocean system in the equatorial Pacific constantly changes. And as you know, although each year it has own unique characteristic, certain atmospheric ocean pattern, repeat, display, and limited numbers of mode, we can use surface water temperature in the eastern equatorial Pacific to diagnose the condition of the three phases. Basically, these three phases based on the surface temperature in the eastern Pacific. So, if El Nino, southern oscillation system phase, number one, neutral. It means normal. It means no increase or decrease in the temperature. It means normal. Another is warm. It means the temperature increases in the eastern Pacific. Cold, La Nina. Cold phase called La Nina. La Nina, it means the eastern Pacific ocean temperature is colder than the normal. So these are the three phases. So see one by one phase. Number one, neutral phase of the ENSO. So see here, neutral phase. During the neutral phase ENSO, SST along, basically sea surface temperature, as you know, equator of the Pacific about the average. No obvious warmer or colder in the water near the western Pacific, warm pool left or the southern America. So you can't find here warmer water or here warmer water. These are the normal, no warmer, no colder. So an area of the warmer than the normal STT occurs in the southwest America, but this is not obvious related to the southern oscillation. So if you see this map, some area, this area warmer present, but this is not related to the ENSO. Because southern oscillation, Darwin or this Tahiti. So basically these area are not related this type of the. So this phase is called neutral phase. Another is called warm phase, El Nino. So basically these ENSO warm phase called El Nino. So if you find any warm phase of ENSO, it means El Nino. Cold phase of ENSO, it means La Nino. So that's the way. So basically during warm phase ENSO, a belt of the much warmer than the normal water appear along the equator of the eastern Pacific and west of the South America. This warm water is signature of the El Nino. These warm. So see here, these warm water. These warm water are the signature of the El Nino, causing the decrease in the cold water phases. So due to the warm water, some native cold water fishes going to the deep ocean, and that's why the fishing industry destroyed in this situation. And basically also due to the warm area, some erratic rain and some storm and etc also destroy, and basically very loss of the economic loss of these countries situated in the western coast of the South America. So another phase is called cold phase. So cold phase is called La Nina, as you know. The cold phase of ENSO, La Nina, a belt of the colder than the normal water occurs along the equator west of the America. Hence the name cold phase. The western Pacific, however, now has water than warmer than the normal. So this is the cold phase. So see here, these area, equatorial area, basically it is related to the equator, are cold, normal, colder than the normal. But these area, basically the western Pacific, hotter than the normal. It means the erratic rain, some of the storm are basically frequent in this type of the Australia and these countries. So basically these are the basically very devastating situation, and basically it is generate several times of the hurricanes and some type of the storm and etc. So that's all about the phases of the ENSO. As you know, we provide you the best graphics, best animation. So see the animation. See the animation. See animation. See the animation. See. As you know, this is the Eastern Pacific. This is the Western Pacific region, and this is Australia. So see here. Basically, these area are warmer than the other. And basically, El Nino, as you know, blessed child or Christ child or boy child. Basically, it is the Spanish name, that's called blessed child. So see here. So equatorial Pacific Ocean, when the temperature rises about 0.5 degrees Celsius or 0.9 degree Fahrenheit, 3 consecutive months. So continuous 3 months. And finally, if you see here, changes in the atmospheric condition and rainfall pattern, because it is the oceanic and atmospheric conditions. So changes in the atmospheric and condition and rainfall pattern, then it's declared officially El Nino. And finally, if you see here, 2 to 7 years, it means maybe 2 to 7 years from. So see here, it is the warm current, and due to these warm current, some of the so this area have very rain in the southern America, and as you know, the cold water fish go to the bottom of the sea due to these warm. And finally, the fishermen and the fishing industries greatly impact due to so see here. And also hurricane and land. Basically, this is the most devastating land in South America and the North America, both affected by the several types of the storm and etc, and flood, and basically malaria and some type of the disease due to this type of the and if you see the Southeast Asia, these are the dry situations and very wildfire, and as you know, due to the cold ocean current. So 97-98 El Nino is the biggest El Nino in the recorded history, in which you see here 2,100 death and damage $33 billion. So that's why this is the very significant topic in the geography and the ecology environment. So if you want to know more about that and all that, then you contact with me. And thanks for watching this video. We will meet in the next video next year with the water resources. So where is water found in the earth and where come from? So that's share this video and tell your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks a lot.